doing the 7 Deadly Sins beauty tag, and I have the questions on my phone so I don't have to keep looking back at my computer. I have my items out to show you guys. I just want to say thanks for everyone who watched my first video about my Lush products. I'll link that if you didn't see it yet. I got 111 views in one day. That's crazy. Thank you guys so much for that. But I guess without further ado, we'll get started. So number 1 is greed. What is your most inexpensive beauty item and what is your most expensive? My most inexpensive beauty item has to be the e.l.f. primer and line sealer. I don't really use the sealer side. This is it right here. If you open it up, I never really found a need for liner sealer. I mean, I think if your liner's falling off that much, you definitely need a new eyeliner. I use the primer side before I put on eyeshadow. Looks like this. I'll swatch it for you. It's pretty much just my skin tone. Can't really see it. But yeah, so I use that on my eyes. So that's definitely my most inexpensive. My most expensive has to be my Naked palette, which I got maybe 2 years ago. And I haven't really hit pan yet because I don't do eyeshadow that much during the school year because I don't have the time in the morning. But the whole case is fading. It's the velvety case and it's magnetic closure. Has a mirror on the inside, and I think this was $50, but it was a gift. So it looks like this. Oops, there goes Sin. Sin fell out, guys. First, yeah. My most used definitely has to be half big. I really hit a big well in there, if you could see. So that's definitely my most expensive. Number 2 says Wrath. What beauty products do you have a love-hate relationship with, and what has been the hardest product to get? My love-hate relationship definitely has to be with my Smashbox bronzer. It's Bronze Lights in Sunkissed Matte. I hit a pretty big dent in there. But I got this before I got my Hoola bronzer, which I'm like addicted to. But sometimes I'll mix them together to give me more of like a tanny look. But some days this will look really good, and some days it'll make me look very orangey. So that's why it's a love-hate. It also doesn't pick up on a brush very well. But I'll swatch this color for you. It's not really showing up as orangey as it is. But it's right there. Can't really see it. So that's definitely my love-hate relationship. The one that's been most difficult to find definitely has to be lip scrubs from Lush. I'm using a sample of it now because it's all they had in the store, and I like the Sweet Lips one. It's a little sample like this. It's really cute. And a little bit goes a long way, so I'll show you. It smells like coconut and cocoa butter and chocolate. It's just, oh my god, it's amazing. It's edible. So it gives me a little bit of that. And every time I go to the store, they're out of it. So I think I'm going to have to order that online. So that's definitely the one that's been hardest to find, but it's annoying because I'm in love with it and like I just want to get it already. Gluttony. What is your most delicious beauty product? I don't know what they meant by delicious. Like, I don't eat my makeup, but it definitely has to be my MAC Sheen Supreme lipstick in Nude Temptation because it smells like vanilla. It's a really bright red. I think I got it last fall. Swatch it. It goes on really glossy. It's that red, obviously. So yeah, it smells like vanilla. All MAC lipsticks do. So maybe I guess that's why I picked it as most delicious. Sloth. What beauty product do you neglect due to laziness? Like I said before, it definitely has to be eyeshadow because I like to make like a nice shadow and then I like to go up here because I think it looks unfinished if it's not. So I won't just use like one color. If I'm bored, I'll just use like Half Baked and like I'll leave it like that if I'm in a rush or something and I want eyeshadow because my face looks boring. But I definitely like take time on my eyeshadow when I do it, so that's why I think I'm too lazy. Number 5 is Pride. What beauty product gives you the most self-confidence? This definitely has to be cover-ups, which I have completely hit pan on this thing. This is my Avon cover-up. My mom always gets it for me for someone at her office. I would tell you what it is, but it is completely rubbed off. I have gone through so many of these. I've been using it since middle school. It's a cream. It's like a wet to dry cover up. This thing works wonders and I'm never able to find something else that's similar to it, so I continued using the Avon. I think it's like $9. So definitely cover up because when your blemishes are gone you just look good, so why not? Also definitely concealers or camouflages, which would definitely have to be my Erase Paste by Benefit. Looks like this. It smells like clay. Like, the smell of it is not enjoyable at all. But it works for, like, I usually use it under my eyes because I get bad bags. But I don't think you're supposed to, but I'll use it on, like, really bad breakouts and rub it in really well. Then put a base cover up over it and then the powder. Because it works really well, but even though it doesn't really match my skin tone as much as it matches my eyes. Number 6, I don't know what this has to do with makeup, but it's lust. And it says, what attributes do you find most attractive in the opposite sex? And I definitely would have to say, like, a face, I guess. Like, defined features on their face. I love strong jawlines. I love, like, sculpted faces. I don't like when they're just, like, blah. Like, mush. I don't know how I would explain that. But, yeah, and I also love tattoos. But that's besides the point. And the last one is 7, Envy. What would you most like to receive as a gift? I definitely want the Urban Decay Vice palette that just came out. Like, everyone's in love with it. The colors in it look awesome. It's like a new Urban Decay palette, and it's one of the first ones I'm finally having interest in because I haven't liked their few last palettes. Like, I never invested in Naked 2 as much as I love Naked. I didn't like the packaging. I didn't like the colors. I thought they were very similar. I didn't like how they organized it. So if my Naked's still doing me pretty good justice, why buy the Naked 2? So I really want the Urban Decay Vice palette, and anything from Lush. Lush makes me really happy, and I love Lush to death. Guys, I'll see you soon, hopefully. Request videos that you want me to do.